So a user on YouTube challenged me to do this video of well, not really a video, but more of a series where I'm gonna try and complete all of the stealth missions in the map, or the star map. And to keep it interesting, I'm gonna use kind of weird gimmick loadouts for each one. I'm not gonna, go through with the best stuff all the time. And one of his caveats was to use no Loki Ash or anything like that. So like for this, I have natural talent and continuity, and I'm gonna try and see how I can do some weird movements. And I got my dread. For this one, I'll change it up for each one. Hiku and Glaive, because using this dark sector guy. And for the sake of things interesting, or to keep things interesting, I'll be using different paths each time, and I'm going to be doing this in sets. So each set will be one Corpus planet, one Grenier planet, and doing each of those just to kind of mix it up. And also, for the sake of keeping things interesting, I'm going to try and put my own music over things. So let's go ahead and start off on Swiss Way while I start the music. And by my own music, I mean not music I made, but music that I have selected, because I love Warframe's music, but I think that it might get a little old after a while, so we'll just do it like this. Starting off with, Daft Punk's Digital Love, my favorite song ever. And I'll put the list of the songs in the description. And you guys can also tell me how you feel about custom music and whatnot. It might be a bit too much. So, he didn't really provide... Oh, jeez. Did this guy fall for it? Yeah. Grenier perfection. He didn't really provide any strong rules. Like he said, I think his intention was for me to just do each of them. I'm not sure. That's not really a too difficult. Last guy was nope, whatever. But if he meant to do each of them stealthy, no alarms, no detections, no kills, he can explain in the description of this one if he subscribe to me, because I'm not going to post these ones on the forums or the subreddit until I've done all of them. And already I'm off to a fantastic start. I'm going to try and use my slash dash, and the point of this build is for super mobility pretty much. But I'm not really getting a chance to use it on this ship tile set. It's too bad. Lining them up. Alright. Some weird motion blur. I don't know if that's the new adaptive filtering or whatever, or if it's just a visual glitch, but whatever. Fault number 1. And like I said, I'll try and do different paths for each one. I'm gonna have to do some overlap, but I'll go this way instead of the way I went in my video, for example. This is the way I think most people learn, or they just walk up the ramp and try and avoid those. But on early missions, this way works pretty well. On the harder later missions, right here is blocked off with ice, but not right now. And you just gotta slide under these and watch the one on the right. And you got a nice vantage point down to see him. And the other one's a bit more protected, but just wait till it goes by, because you can see his lasers easy. And the people are still locked up in their cage. I think if you mess up other vaults before you come to this one, hold on. Just checking the recording. Turning up the volume a bit. I think if you mess up other vaults before you come to this one, or if you come in while the alarms are still active, I'm not sure, something to test, that those guys in the back will be out. So, because I think I've come in once or twice and they've been out. I don't know if that's just a random modifier or if it's something, you know, affected by how you're doing. God, I am not doing good. I sure hope he didn't mean to stealth the entire mission, because not only would that be boring, well, not, I shouldn't say boring, but a lot slower paced, but it would also be a lot better than how I'm doing right now. I'm failing that pretty hard. So that was the point of the build, that little jump and slash, but I'm not doing it very much. Man, I turn off the alarms before the spawns get worse. And this is one thing that I think is a problem with, ooh, nice toss. I think this is a problem with stealth. Doing a little bit of a slidey. That enemies, even if you set off or deactivate the alarms after you've set them off, enemies shoot guns, and guns are loud, and they attract more enemies, and so it just becomes this like snowball cycle of, can I kill everyone in this immediate vicinity before they manage to shoot and attract more people, and it kind of, you know, spirals out of control.
You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data.
Wait for him to come out. One, and wait for him to go back in. And they can see you through that glass floor, so be kind of careful of that. I'll just go this way, because why not? There's sometimes a little orange grid right here to my, right there, but that's on higher difficulty things. And then we go through the tried and true tunnel. We'll, like I said, we'll do somewhat different ways each time. There's not too many, but you can just kill them under there if you have an AoE attack. But yeah, I think that the alarm issue with people kind of, you know, building off of each other, like one shoots and then another one a while away shoots, and it like spreads across the map, and you're not detected technically, but for all intents and purposes you are. Man, I am not doing good. I'm so cool right now. There are like literally tens of people watching this right now, and I'm failing. But I think that a way DE could improve that kind of like snowball effect of stealth would be to make it so that they're limited to only the tile. And I know that doesn't make sense, but you know, using logic as your basis for a lot of things can lead to bad decisions. It shouldn't be your guiding compass for how you structure things. So I think that making it so that enemies outside, oh jeez, I missed that. That was dumb. I thought I was being super sneaky there, getting them, but so I think that having enemies not be able to hear you outside of the tile you're on could improve that. And maybe make it like, you know, a bit beyond each tile, like maybe, you know, 10-15 meters. But I mean, you could say, oh, those doors are really thick. And a lot of these, you know, moving away from that topic, these tiles are much more trivial when you're willing to come in with a silent weapon and shoot things. There was someone who actually posted a comment in regards to the last video I did. Oh, actually I want to do this first. So, the point of this build was to... Nope. I think you can see what I'm trying to do. I'm going to try to slash dash my way across. Oh, well, this works, I guess. Or it doesn't. Alright, I'm gonna try like a couple more times. Ugh. Man, I am so cool. Okay, I think I know what the problem is. Hold on. No. Yeah, let's try this. Okay, I just had to be lower. It works. So, tip, if you're gonna do this stupid gimmick build for Grenier spy missions, stand lower. But anyway, back to the person who posted a comment on my other video, the one where I was, you know, taking Frost to those missions, the viral sensation, and they said that, why should I have to bring my bow, or why should I have to worry about stealth weapons when I'm going on a spy mission? And also, like I said in that same video, hold on a second, I love digital love, but twice in one video is unfair. That works. Oh. And you don't have to bring stealth weapons. And I don't think he got that, or he didn't watch my video all the way, or he didn't care. But Jesus, I did that on purpose. Puts me on even footing with these guys. And went down. But man, I talk in circles a lot. Like I said before, I'm still pretty new to this whole commentating thing. I don't normally talk a whole lot in real life or here, so it's taken some practice to formulate thoughts and kind of cut out the ums and the ums and the awkward pauses. But bear with me, or don't. You don't have to watch these. I think the only reason my first one got a whole lot of attention was because it came in the wake very close to the update, so people were it was still fresh in their mind, so it was still a topic that they were willing to watch a shitty video on. So these might not get as much sympathy or views, but I don't care. I'm doing these for fun. They're not, you know, particularly work-intensive projects, so when someone tells me it's crap, I'm not gonna feel super offended. It's like, oh, well, dang, those 20 minutes of playing a game I normally play really took a lot out of me. So I'll try and get better with talking in circles and repeating myself and having awkward pauses for these future, I don't want to call these let's plays, because it's not a let's play, it's a watch me play, or watch me eat shit. Jesus. Alright, there we go. Man, that shield osprey. Come back here, or do this. You just keep. There we go. My owners keep dying. I'm gonna feel really stupid if the person who challenged me to do this turns out he wanted me to try doing them stealth, because I'm doing them the way I did in the Frost video, which is just charge through, then go stealth, because it's a lot faster. And already I'm sure this video is going to be probably upwards of 20 minutes, and I'm not a particularly funny person or interesting, so I don't think I'm going to try and get people to stick with me through sitting behind a wall for extended periods. No, there's one more. No, whatever. For extended periods of time. That's something I think, you know, since we're talking about stealth and what have you, that's something else I think could be not fixed, but changed. get some energy here, and I'd like to see it so that enemies can be seen through those doors. And I understand, or at least I think I understand, you know, I'm pretty presumptuous with a lot of my facts, quote unquote. I think that you can't see them through doors because the game itself doesn't really know what's on the other side of the door until you touch the tile. I could be wrong. I don't know it. I don't know how DE constructs their maps, or how their, you know, tile set algorithm works. But let's see. I'll just go. I think that does something. I'm not sure. Like I said, I've not done a whole lot of these spies, but I've done enough to figure them out. So I'll just go this way. Oh. Hold on. I hate this song. I don't know why I have it in this playlist. I hate it. Yeah. This is some stealth music. Metal Gear Rising. What was I saying? Oh, I don't know how they construct their maps, but I think it would make it a lot better that you could assess the situation on whether or not there's, you know, enemies directly in front of you when you're charging into a tile. And like the best and pretty much only method currently is to hug the corner of a door frame so that you're just out of sight, and I don't think that's a very good method of, you know, addressing that. I think that we should have some way of seeing just ahead of us, or else stealth is worthless. And that was weird. And I know DE's focus is not on stealth. It's more of a side, like a little bit of a side grade. And it's nice that they're putting more attention to it, but it's definitely not something that the average player, like, I think a lot of people are like, yeah, more stealth, that's what we want, we need it, it's what Warframe needs. And I don't agree. I think stealth is fun, and oh, right there, huh? I think stealth's fun, and that it definitely adds a lot to the game, but of things that I think need to be added, stealth is at the bottom of the list. And AoEs, just as another aside, AoEs are really good for clearing things like this because it just hits everything, and as far as I know, they're stealthy. I don't know, you know, for as long as I've played this game, I'm surprisingly unknowledgeable about it. Like, I don't focus on the supreme hardcore number min-maxing, anything like that. I just slap my mods on my gun, and then if it kills things, I roll with it. I do what most people consider end game just fine without obsessing over my 13 form of Soma. I think my Soma only has like 4 in it. I don't need it. I'm not trying to break world records. Once I get to like 30-40 minutes, I'm usually done, just because I don't have a whole lot of fun playing the same mission. Like, I can do the same thing, like I'll do multiple survivals back to back, but when I'm in the same mission, I'm so afraid of like my computer crashing or something like that. It's happened before. I've lost, you know, half an hour of progress, and I don't have a whole lot of free time, you know, despite what my, you know, Mastery 18 profile may say, but I don't have a whole lot of free time, so the thought of me wasting that time really scares me. So I don't normally go for the long-winded survivals or the, you know, 100 wave defenses. I do maybe 2-3 rotations. 45 minutes is usually about as far as I'll go. I never noticed that laser roof. I normally go the right side then. Let's see if I can just go directly into this. Apparently not. Not sure what triggered it. These are things to figure out. We're learning. This is a learning experience for all of us. As I do these, I think there's, man, that is a I love how Excalibur twists his torso when he's aiming up and walking to the side. Oh, I lost my train of thought again. Hold on, wait a minute. Do I not have... Oh no, I don't have Life Strike on this. What a noob. Oh, well, I'm right at the end anyway. Oh, my brain. Don't worry, I'll get it back. Oh, okay, I don't know how many tiles there are that have the stealth missions. I know there's not too many. I know there's like, I think 11. I know there's... I don't know, we'll find out. I know that no planet has more than 2. At least I think I know that. I could be wrong. Like I said, I presume a lot. And I'm surprisingly stupid when it comes to this game. Like, you know, I'm not... Hold on. 2 Metal Gear Rising songs for one back-to-back is a bit much, so I will choose a song more fitting. One of my favorite songs. There we go. Alright. And I lost my train of thought again. I don't remember what I was saying. So we'll talk about something new instead. Someone posted on my, or not someone, but that's WHIRRRRR, posted on my most recent video, not most recent, but on the Frost video, that I was right in saying that DE would be making more tiles. Let's try and do this mission. It's super stealthy, because, I mean, this music is named Stealth. So we'll do this super sneaky. Alright, I'll shoot him through the door. Oh, okay. Ugh. Stealth. Stealth. I'm feeling pretty stealthy right now, guys. Maybe I should stop using things that require precision and instead use things that kind of hit more of a general area. But before I you know, lose my train of thought again, I'm assuming he's a DE staff member, said that they were working on more. He didn't have the prefix; it was just were. Said that they were making more tiles, and he said they were making 6 more that were almost completed. How far away almost completed means I can't say, but I'm looking forward to more. I definitely think that having more tiles for this mission type would make it a lot more fun. And I think that having more rewards to entice players, besides the, you know, the absurd stealth or absurd XP. I mean, everyone's complaining about their rare cores being harder to get. Maybe, you know, give common core for, you know, getting 1 in stealth, an uncommon core for getting 2 in stealth, and then a rare core for getting all 3 in stealth. I don't know. Might be a bit much. Or not, I mean, because each of these is taking like 10 minutes anyway, and people will maybe say 5 R5s for 15-minute survival. But he said they were making more, and I think that more tiles and more rewards is what this game mode needs. What most game modes need, actually. Like, besides the ones that give you, you know, endless, literally endless rewards, there isn't much incentive to play besides that. Alright, let's not walk in the room this time. And I wonder where those tiles are going to go, because one thing I noticed when kind of looking through the star chart was that only, like, Earth doesn't have Okay, I'm not cool enough to shoot floors, I guess. Earth does not have spy missions, and that makes sense because the tiles just would not make sense there. I wonder if I can... Ooh. I think I can just jump through here. I've never tried it this way. Carefully. Okay, no. Well, no, it looks like I can, just not from above because of hitboxes or something. I don't know. Whatever. We have 50 seconds to get to the information. We're fine. But back to what I was saying. I think that having more types, like the more tile sets, would be cool. Like having an individual set of 3 per tile set, but that's a lot of work because if you think how many we already have right now, how many tile sets we have, like 11 maybe, I don't know, I don't know off the top of my head, but I know we have a lot, and having 3 for each would definitely detract from it, because especially if those 3 weren't exclusive to that planet. While it'd be cool, I can definitely say that, like, while I would personally enjoy having 3 Earth, you know, tiles, you know, where I'm running around through the trees or stuff like that, or on the ice planet and you're going through caves, or on Europa you can use like water to your advantage in some way. I think that'd be cooler, but I can also at the same time objectively see that that is not the better choice for DE to focus on. They should focus on getting more of these, you know, catch-all, like these tiles, for example, can work on any Corpus mission. They don't like rip you out of the experience of any art style besides Europa, really. But I think that they should focus more on these, as much as I would love to see individual ones. I think having 6 for each tile set would be best, but that's a lot. And not to say DE's incapable of anything, or not smart enough or creative enough for anything, but that's a lot of tile sets, and to make them all feel unique would be pretty tough. Eventually, though, I'd settle for just reskins of each tile. Just have the exact same puzzle, exact same routes, just with different textures to fit the Earth or fit the Phobos tile set. Would be cool. I'd love to see 6, like I said, for each tile set, and have them individually. I wonder if I can just... Yeah, that was dumb. Whatever, we have a minute to make it 10 feet through a level 1 cipher door. It's okay. We're doing great so far. 2 alarms. I'm feeling pretty stealthy. This is a great start to this challenge series. And Guy, I forget your name, if you're watching these, be sure to comment and let me know what I am or am not supposed to do. I know I'm not supposed to use Ash or Loki because of their invisibility, and so I'll try to avoid them. But I might use them and just not use their invisibility because I want to try some stupid stuff with them. But tell me if I'm doing these right or wrong. Like if you want me to be more stealthy. And I guess other people can tell me that too. This is only episode 1 of, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6. There's, like I said, there's not many planets. Or not many spy missions. And the last thing I want is for it to be boring. Because already, I'm sure I'm barely just keeping people awake. And so if I'm doing, you know, 10 to 12 episodes of me doing the exact same 6 tiles over and over, it's gonna get old quick. Oh, you know, not following my own rules of wait. Oh, Jesus, okay. No, screw it. We're just going in. I built this loadout thinking it was going to be like cool and stealthy and using my glaive, but I'm clearly not good enough for that. Oh, jeez. That would have been scary if this wasn't level 5, 10, whatever. Oh, that's new. So if you set off all of the alarms, it turns into an exterminate. I've never set off all the alarms before. So this is a learning experience for all of us. And there will be more opportunities for me to be a bit more serious with my attempts at these, a bit more, stealthy, where I can actually show some routes or some ways you can get around them rather than just barreling through with my... Oh, okay, I remember the guy who challenged me just said, no guns blazing unless you absolutely have to, so... Already feeling like I failed that part. But that's the end of part 1. Or will be as soon as I get back to my ship here. Shadow of the Colossus has a great soundtrack. And like I said before, I'll post these in the description. But yep, that's part 1 of X. I don't know yet. People might absolutely hate this and want me to kill myself. So we'll see. But for now, that was kind of fun. And next time I'll do a different build on a different level planet. So see you later.